Hello everyone, it is your bro Winster back at it again with another video. Today we're doing a market watch video. It's been some time since I've last done one, so I've been really anxious to do one, especially since Maze of Millennia has finally been released here in the TCG this just past weekend, so it's a perfect time to talk about it. There's a couple cards in there that I think that are worth talking about. But before we get into today's video, guys, do yourselves a solid. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell since you're down there. Help me out, help the channel grow, and thank you to everyone that has done so. But thank you everyone for the support. Also, be sure to check out the description box, guys. I'm gonna have my Discord that is very active, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch. Everything is going to be in the description box, so you guys could check it out and you guys could follow me on those platforms as well. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Pretty excited to talk about it. There's so much to talk about, especially with the chaos that Maze brought. So let's address the elephant in the room. The first card I want to talk about is Bonfire. Bonfire is a perfect example why you should not buy pre-sale. The only kind of justification that comes to mind when you are even considering to buy pre-sale is you have an event in a couple weeks and you need the cards in order to play the game. And when I say need, you absolutely direly need them. The deck doesn't function without them. But the funny thing about Bonfire, it's not even at its peak yet. The card that this is going to be working with is with the new Snake Eyes monster that gets released in Phantom Nightmare, which is not even out yet. So there's so much hype behind it, especially because of how strong and meta relevant Fire King is in the OCG. And the way it usually goes is that we get all their decks, we just copy and paste their decks, and we make our own. Obviously, Phantom Nightmare is not too far off from release. It's about 2.5 weeks. But I think Bonfire was not worth picking up at the $129 price tag. I definitely think that it's worth picking up, especially if you're going to be playing Fire Kings, but definitely not at this price tag. I do think, because we still have time, the release from Phantom Nightmare is February 9th. So that is, from the making of this video, 2-3 weeks almost. Obviously, we're going to get like sneak peeks and whatnot. So I definitely think that this card, if you're planning to play the deck, give it a week or so. I do think the prices are going to drop more, maybe around to like 75, maybe 60, but this is not worth it. At least not yet, in my honest opinion. And especially because the card wasn't even short printed that everyone thought was going to be. The card that was short printed in there was Thrust. But should you pick this up now? Not yet. Wait on it. Give it a little bit more time. You've been patient this long if you haven't committed to it and you are planning to play Fire Kings. Give it a week and a half. That way you could go ahead and get the most optimal price, because if you look at it, it's already going down, guys. Speaking about short prints, let's segue into Triple Tactics Thrust. First off, shout out to Konami, man. They did an amazing job. They listened to the community, reprinted a staple that I did not think that they were going to reprint as soon as they did with Triple Tactics Thrust, because I think the original release was Photon Hypernova, and then from there it was in the secret printing, and then from there it was for the OTS, and then now we have an ultra rare. So shout out to them. They did a great job listening to the community. But this card is slowly going down. It's sitting about the $45 after tax and shipping. I definitely think this card is going to settle around the $35 price point. I do think if you're planning to pick these up, which you should be because it's a phenomenal staple, especially in the competitive meta, I do think that maybe giving it a tiny bit more time to settle a bit more, because I think it may settle around the $35 to maybe $30 price point. And realistically, I think that's justifiable. A $90 for a playset of some really, really good cards that probably won't be reprinted until maybe a couple years, or maybe in a next year or so. Maybe not this year's 10, but the following year's 10. And even then, the other printings of this card are really hard to pull, being the secret Photon Hypernova, and then the OTS pack, which are super hard to pull. So definitely keep your eye on this if you're planning to pick these up. I think this is a really good price point because I think they'll only go up. Okay, so the next card I wanted to talk about is Transaction Rollback. Card is sitting around to $45 after tax, $46. But the card started around, look at this, man, $100. Look, se las paso when it's, I let you guys get the pass when it's like something that's meta defining. Example, Fire Kings, right? Everyone knows that in the OCG, Fire Kings dominating at the moment. So by logic, especially when we're getting the cards in the next set, That's going to happen here. So I could understand buying those pre-sale prices, especially if you're going to events. But I just do not understand, why would you pay pre-sale for this trap card? Not that it's bad. That is not what I'm saying. This card is absurdly broken in any trap-based deck. Labyrinth, Trap Tricks, Dynamorphia, you name it. It's going to be broken in that deck. But those decks are not really dominating the meta. Why would you pay the pre-sale for this? Maybe if you're going to a tournament, but like realistically, I don't think this is going to win you any kind of event. Not that it's bad. Not that it's bad in any kind of capacity, but it is not worth it. Just wait until the set officially comes out, and then you could get the card for literally half the price. So this person who bought it at $100, and then now we're getting it less than a week later for $40 to $50. Like, come on, bro. Just wait. But yes, I do think Transaction Rollback is an amazing card. Is the card worth picking up at the moment? I think it's going to fall even more. I think this card is going to settle around like $30 to maybe $20, depending how popular those decks are and how good those decks are. I do think that this card is going to fall to like the $35 range. And if it isn't pick up Steam, it may even fall even more, maybe to like $10. If you're planning to play this and you absolutely think that you need this, by all means, get it, boo-boo. But if you're thinking about playing it and you might need it, just give it way more time. This card is going to just fall and fall and fall. And I want you guys to get the best deal. All right, we're going to keep this trap theme going. Let's talk about Skill Drain Ultimate Rare from OTS 19. Y'all are disrespectful. I'm going to be honest. Y'all are going to let Transaction Rollback sit around $40. I get that there's hype, but y'all are really going to let Transaction Rollback sit for $40 to $50 and let Skill Drain, the highest rarity Skill Drain, a classic Yu-Gi-Oh card, sit at $25. Y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are disrespectful, man. This is a very beautiful card. Very amazing. Add it to the collection, boys. Especially at this price. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I remember when I first pulled it. When it first came out. Look at this. $40. All that hype. I could understand this price. Like $40. I could understand like $50, $60, right? This is a classic card. But y'all are disrespectful. Y'all playing Lab and not playing this? Oh my god, I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with it. Pick these up, guys. Add these to your collection. Make your collection look nice. The actual foiling on it looks amazing. If you get like a really good print of the card, definitely worth picking up. And save yourself some money, because I could definitely see this card in the future hitting like to like $100. It's a classic card. Skill Drain came out so long ago. It's going to be played for years to come. And you're going to have the nicest rarity of it. So the last card I wanted to talk to you guys about today is Bestial Despater from Cyberstorm Axis. A pretty recent set, not too long ago when it actually came out. And a very powerful card. It's crazy. A lot of people were actually sleeping on this card when it first dropped. Look at it. Was going for like $11. And then people start realizing how strong it actually is. And then that thing skyrocketed to like $40. Now it's dwindling down, especially since like Fire Kings are being more part of the meta. So you're not playing a lot of Bestials. Bestials being good against Light and Dark. They're really good in previous formats, but not this current one that we're in. So maybe it's not an optimal time to have Despater. But if you are planning to play like the Runic variant of Bestials, I definitely recommend picking these up, considering of how expensive they were. And the reprint wasn't announced. It may get reprinted into 10 later on this year, and that's definitely something that I could see along maybe like Chaos Angel, or Quem. But if you guys have Despaders and are sitting on a bunch of them, I definitely recommend offloading them. Like I said, Fire Kings are going to be part of the meta, and if you're planning to play anything competitive and you just have a ton sitting around, definitely let these go. Because they're only going to go down from here, especially since Fire Kings are expected to dominate the meta. So we got a little bit of a bonus card. The last card of Maze of Millennia that I want to talk to you guys about today. We got Junk Warrior QCR from Maze of Millennia alternate art. Look how beautiful this card is. This card looks absolutely stunning. But the crazy thing is that this card is going for like $30. I am going to buy one probably after recording this video because I need this in my collection. This card is absolutely great. Looks super, super sick. You guys are disrespectful for leaving my boy out here like that. You guys can't do Yusei like that. You guys can't do Junk Warrior like that. If you guys are a fan of 5Ds, pick this up. I understand that Stardust is an amazing card and probably Yusei's better known card. But my man, Junk Warrior put in that work. Put some respect on his name, bruh. keep his name out your mouth. Put some respect on it. You guys need to pick up Junk Warrior. This thing is under $30, which is absolutely insane. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys feel that I hit the right cards, or are there any cards that I missed overall? Maybe some cards that I should be looking into, or maybe for the next video. Be sure to write them in the comment section, guys. I check out all my comments. I read through them, and I try to reply as many as I can. But that is going to be it for me today, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you guys have a good rest of your day. My name is Winster. You guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.